6402017331000000110000257.1 GeForce GTX 1080Ti 55 March 10 2017 GP102350K1A112471358 224:8828161480158110000130.2331.5 Nvidia Titan X 56 57 August 2 2016 GP10240081358422491715311000001363117.4 Nvidia Titan XP 58 59 April 6 2017 GP10240284002405158211410135337.2 Model Launch Codename S Fab NM Transistors Billion Die Size Millimeter 2 Biz Interface Core Config C S Count D L2 Cache KB Clock speeds E fill rate F G basic core clock megahertz boost core clock megahertz memory mount /s pixel GP/s texture GT/s in OpenCL 3.0, OpenCL 1.2 functionality has become a mandatory baseline, while all OpenCL 2.x and OpenCL 3.0 features were made optional. The Nvidia Titan XP and the Founders Edition GTX 1080Ti does not have a dual-link DVI port, but a DisplayPort to single-link DVI adapter is included in the box. Shader processors, texture mapping units, render output units. The number of streaming multiprocessors on the GPU. GTX 1060 and GTX 1080 cards shipped after April 2017 feature increased memory speeds, thus increasing memory bandwidth. Pixel fill rate is calculated as the lowest of three numbers, number of FRAMs multiplied by the base core clock speed, number of rasterizers multiplied by the number of fragments they can generate per rasterizer multiplied by the base core clock speed, and the number of streaming multiprocessors multiplied by the number of fragments per clock that they can output multiplied by the base clock rate. Texture fill rate is calculated as the number of TMUs multiplied with base core clock speed. For calculating the processing power, see the Performances subsection of the Pascal architecture article. SLIHB only supports a maximum of two-way SLI using SLIH bridges. However, if using traditional SLI bridges it can support a maximum of four-way SLI, but the performance is mostly improved in synthetic benchmarks only. Lacks hardware video encoder. The GTX 1070 has one of the four GPCs disabled in the die. Losing one of the raster engines only allows for the use of 48 ROPs per cycle. GeForce 10XX Series 4 notebooks. The biggest highlight to this line of notebook GPUs is the implementation of configured specifications close to, for the GTX 1060, 1080, and exceeding, for the GTX 1050/1050Ti, that of their desktop counterparts, as opposed to having cut down specifications in previous generations. As a result, the M suffix is completely removed from the model's naming schemes, denoting these notebook GPUs to possess similar performance to those made for desktop PCs, including the ability to overclock their core frequencies by the user, something not possible with previous generations of notebook GPUs. This was made possible by having lower thermal design power, TDP, ratings as compared to their desktop equivalents, making these desktop-level GPUs thermally feasible to be implemented into OEM notebook chassis with improved thermal dissipation designs, and, as such, are only available through the OEMs. In addition, the entire line of GTX notebook GPUs also are available in lower TDP and quieter variations called the Max-Q design, specifically made for ultra-thin gaming systems in conjunction with OEM partners that incorporate enhanced heat dissipation mechanisms with lower operating noise volumes, which are also made available as an additional more powerful option to existing gaming notebooks as well, which was launched on the 27th of June 2017. In addition, the GT series line of notebook GPUs is no longer introduced starting from this generation, replaced by the MX series of notebook GPUs. Only the MX150 is based on Pascal's GP108 die used on the GT1034 desktops, with higher clock frequencies compared to its desktop counterpart, while the other chips in the MX series were rebranded versions of the previous generation GPUs. MX130 is a rebranded GT940 MX GPU, while MX110 is a rebranded GT920 MX GPU. Supported APIs are Direct 3D12, Feature Level 12_1 or 11_0 on MX110 and MX130, OpenGL 4.6, OpenCL 3.0 and Vulkan 1.2. Only GTX 1070 and GTX 1080 have SLI support. Model launch codename S, Fab, NM, transistors, billion, die size, mm2, biz interface core config, A, SM count, B, L2 cache, MB, clock speeds fill rate, C, D, basic core clock, megahertz, boost core clock, megahertz, memory, mount /S, pixel, GP /S, texture, GT /S, size, GB, GeForce MX110, F, 61, 62, November 17, 2017 GM108, N16 VGMR1, 28. PCIe 3.0 4324/831.2409659931800, DDR3, 5000, GDDR5, 7.94423.832 GeForce MX130, F, 63, 64, GM108, N16 SGTR, 1122124229.93629.81 GeForce MX150, F, 65, 66, 67, May 17, 2017 GP108, N17 SLG, 146.5937103850001499922.4924 GP108, N17 SG1, 146815326000023.4935.23 GeForce GTX 1050 Max-Q, Notebook, 68, 69, Jan 3, 2018 GP107, N17 PG0. 3.3132 PCIe 3.3640:1,651.099113913911392870019.02470.56 GeForce GTX 1050, Notebook, 68, 69, Jan 3, 2017-135414321.6654.16 GeForce GTX 1050 T Max-Q, Notebook, 68, 70, Jan 3, 2018 GP107, N17P. G1, 768:42.32611129011417141.2861.924 GeForce GTX 1050T, Notebook, 68, 70, Jan 3, 2017-149316204.7871.66 GeForce GTX 1060 Max Q, Notebook, 68, 71, Jan 27, 2017 GP106, N17 EG1. 164.400128015108000631241148000060.72101236 GeForce GTX 1060, Notebook, 68, 71, August 16. 2016-1404067067.39112.3 GeForce GTX 1070 Max Q, Notebook, 68, 72, Jan 27, 2017 GP104, N17 EG2. 7.231402128:6416121212121251265137977.76155.58 GeForce GTX 1070, Notebook, 68, 72, August 16. 2016-1442164592.29184.6 GeForce GTX 1080 Max Q, Notebook, 68, 73, Jan 27, 2017 GP104, N17 EG3, 2566016011129810000082.56206.4 GeForce GTX 1080, Notebook, 68, 73, August 16. 2016-11556173399.58249.0 Shader processors, texture mapping units, render output units. The number of streaming multiprocessors on the GPU. Pixel fill rate is calculated as the lowest of three numbers: number of ROPs multiplied by the base core clock speed, number of rasterizers multiplied by the number of fragments they can generate per rasterizer multiplied by the base core clock speed, and the number of streaming multiprocessors multiplied by the number of fragments per clock that they can output multiplied by the base clock rate. Texture fill rate is calculated as the number of TMUs multiplied by the base core clock speed. For calculating the processing power, see the performance subsection of the Pascal architecture article. Lacks hardware video encoder and decoder. Discontinued support. Nvidia announced that after release of the 390 drivers, it will no longer release 32-bit drivers for 32-bit operating systems. 74. Nvidia announced that after release of the 470 drivers, it would transition driver support for the Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 operating systems to legacy status and continue to provide critical security updates for these operating systems through September 2024. 75. The GeForce 10 series is the last Nvidia GPU generation to support Windows 7/8.x or any 32-bit operating system. Beginning with the Turing architecture, newer Nvidia GPUs now require a 64-bit operating system. See also GeForce 900 series. GeForce 16 series, GeForce 20 series, GeForce 30 series, GeForce 40 series, Nvidia Quadro, Nvidia Tesla, Pascal, microarchitecture. List of Nvidia graphics processing units.
Good. I'm close to fall asleep, so I have to stop for today. Charge the camcorder, just continue tomorrow. We have the news 18:30. So I will just upload this, start charge the camcorder, just read about the 16 series and 220, 30, 40 tomorrow.